All right, can you hear me? All right. We're getting down to the last couple seconds of the boys about to take on Cincinnati. Down here live by the side of the rink, not up by the bar. Oh, the bar. So nice. Warm. Drinks flowing like honey and, well, wine. And just myself today. May convince somebody a little bit later as the liquid courage kicks in. And boys taking on Cincinnati. And I believe Vinny D'Augusto is going to be between the pipes today. Excited to see that. Boys picking up the pipes, picking up the pucks in between the net right now. As we get moving here. Had a good game yesterday against Afton. Boys came out ahead. Glad to see that one happen. The USA had a hell of a game yesterday against Canada. First 10 seconds were pretty entertaining. Ooh, I lost my diffuser here. Sorry about the noise as I put it back on my microphone. You don't hear me spit. All right, out come the Junior Lancers. Looks like starting off, Hollingsworth, Bianchetti, Froloff, Vaughn, Kirschner, yep, that's all five. So apparently Vaughn's going to play at least one shift as a forward. Funny story behind that we'll have to talk about. And the moms, with their bets, may have some cheering next to me. We'll see what happens. Playing a fun game, we'll just say that. Froloff going to take the drop. Drop kick forward picked up by Cincinnati in their territory. Sends one across to the far side. Deflected. And offside's called right away. Froloff taking the drop again. Kicks one back, picked up by Kirchner, sends it over to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth bringing it out of the zone, back into neutral territory across, and buries one deep in Cincinnati. Cincinnati loses an edge on that. Back behind the net as we go. Cincinnati trying to bring one out. Vaughn almost got a hold of that one. And the deflection as Cutler loses a stick on that, but picked up right away. Comes over to the near side. Proust taking it back into the zone. But Cincinnati, he gets leveled on that hit. Comes over to the near side again. Omaha trying to hold on to it. Picked up and taken to the far side. Sends one up top to Preble. Preble takes a shot high into the safety net. Stop a play called. 13-16. And a change on the line. We got Proust, Preble, Cutler, Morgan, and Saldi out for Omaha. Saldi going to take drop. Kicks one back. Picked up by Cutler. Takes a shot. Goes high above the net. Comes back. Picked up by Preble. Preble kicking it over to the far side. Cutler trying to hold on to it for him on the boards. Lays a hit, but Cincinnati bringing it out of the zone. Comes over to neutral. Hit late by Preble. Cincinnati buries it behind the net. Morgan going after it over the far side. Morgan trying to hold on to it on the near. Oh, check that. Goes back to the far. Preble holding on to it. Keeps it in the corner. Has a man on him. Dealing nice, though. Brings it over to the near side. Picked up by Cutler. Cutler on the near. Looks like he's going to bring it out of the zone. He's got a man on him. Laying a slash. Comes over to the near side. Cutler holds onto it. Brings it in the zone. Dances past two, but a poke check sends it into the corner. Back to the far side. Cincinnati trying to clear it. Picked up by Morgan. Great hit laid. It's two hits laid. Shot taken. Deflected. Back over to the far side it goes as Preble going after it. Picks it up in neutral. Slightly in Omaha's zone. Sails one back over to the near side to Saldi. Saldi on the near side. Holding on to it for Omaha. Trying to get it over. Picks it up. Hollingsworth holds it on in Omaha territory. Sends one back forward. Picked up by Busher. Busher comes in, takes a shot. Goaltender covers that one. Stop a play, 12:05. Looks like out for Omaha right now. We got Crinklaw, Hollingsworth, Kirschner, Busher, and Froloff. Puck deflected, picked up by Crinklaw. Shot taken, deflected over to the far side. In the corner, Crinklaw trying to get a hold of that one as it is. Kirscher holds onto it for Omaha on the far, trying to get that back out. Gets it to Crinklaw. Crinklaw sending it back. Back goes high. Picked up. Is Froloff now battling it, holding on, but goes over to the far side. Picked up again. Puck's been bouncing back and forth a little bit. Comes over to the near side. Back to the far. Picked up by Kirshner neutral. Sends one up top to Busher. Busher trying to hit Crinklaw. Picked up by Cincinnati. Comes over to the near side. Crinklaw trying to get it. Goes back over again. Sends one back. Almost gets that over. To the near side. Hollingsworth bringing it back into the zone on the near side. In the corner he goes. Back behind the net. Brings one to the far. Holds on. Hits Froloff. Froloff got a man on him, though. Tries to get in front of the net. Still loose. Puck deflected. Goal! Omaha! Omaha draws first blood. 11:14 left in the period. And the moms are starting to fight about who had what in their little betting game. It's a package worth $45.
It's a bar tab.
At least a couple down here. Puck deflected, goes back behind the net. Over to the near side, Lee trying to get hold of it for Omaha. Lee gets a hold of it, sends that back to the far side, picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn sends one up top. Hits Samard, who's going to take it over the far side. Gets it back in the zone. Samard holding on to the corner. Passes to Zach, almost gets a shot off. Lee gets it neutral, holds on to it. Going to take it back to Omaha. Across to Vaughn. Vaughn back to Lee. Lee holding on to it now. Sends one across. Sails that back over to Samard. Samard at center. Vaughn stepping in. Gets a stick on it. Trying to lay a hit. Omaha gets it back over to Cincinnati territory. Cincinnati grabs it right away. Still in their own territory, trying to get it back over. Forced to reset. Sends one across to the far side. Is a great attempt there. Who had that? Was that Bianchetti? Yep. Bianchetti got a shot off as he was turning. And forced a cover by the goaltender on that one. Change on the line, at least up front, as looks like we're going to have Elkins, Roeder, and Barron in. Elkins taking the drop. Kicks one forward. It's a puck. Elkins trying to hold on to that one. Looks like Cincinnati's going to get it. Vaughn intercepts it. Gets one forward. Trying to hit Lee. Sends one across to the far side. Back to the far again as they sail it over to the near corner of Omaha. Lee gets it over. Back behind the net. D'Augusto deflects it a little bit for him. Lee holding on to it. Going to bring it out of the zone. He's got Roeder across. But Cincinnati gets it. Sails that back over to Omaha territory. Vaughn picks it up behind the net, holds onto it on the near side, trying to hit Roeder. Roeder holds onto it, sends that back across, hits Lee, sends it to the far side, trying to hit Beren. Takes a shot, deflected by Vaughn, and then D'Augusto got it on his stick side. Good deflection there by Vinny, goes over to the far. Lee gets a hold of it on the far corner, trying to get it clear. Gets it over, just over. That was over, offside should have been called on that one. I could see the white between the puck and the line. And the deflection by D'Augusto keeps one out. Barron keeps it on the far side. Held on as Omaha was getting a change. Comes over to the near side. Saldi going to bring it out of the zone. Holds on to it. Gets it clear. Back over to Roeder. Roeder back to Saldi. Saldi bringing it into the near side zone of Cincinnati. Cincinnati holding on to him on the boards. But Saldi gets leveled and draws a penalty on that one. Picked up by Morgan. Morgan sails it across trying to hit Pruce. In a stop of play called. As Saldi was boarded on that one. Cincinnati going into the sin bin. And let's see what they're going to call on that. Two and 10 called on Cincinnati for that one. Yep, 2 and 10 called on Cincinnati. 9:07 left. Saldi going to take the drop. Joined by Cutler, Pruce, Morgan, and Preble. Omaha now on the power play for 2 minutes. Cincinnati in a little bit of disarray trying to figure out where they need to go. And somebody just left the ice for Cincinnati, not sure why. He doesn't seem mad about it, so I'm assuming, oh, chin strap? Oh, neck guard. Missing a neck guard. Puck deflected to the far side. Omaha trying to hold on to it. Held on by Cutler up top, but couldn't keep it in play. Omaha forced the reset. Omaha gets the reset in, picked up by Bruce, sends it to the near to Morgan. Morgan in the near corner, trying to hold on to it. Keeps it in the near side, dancing past two, trying to get a pass across just behind him. Cutler on the far side, on the boards now, trying to hold on to it on his knees. Still holding on, gets a pass backwards and hits Bruce. Bruce in the corner now, holding on to it. Looking to pass now. Gets it up top to Cutler. Cutler takes a shot. Nope, check that. Gets it to Morgan. Morgan in front of the net. Goes high, deflected. Back to the far side. Bruce holding on to it now for Omaha. Sends one up top again to Cutler. Cutler takes a shot. Deflected over to the near side. Held on again. Morgan battling it on the near. Two men on it, trying to get in front of the net. Still holding on to it, though. Deflected out. Saldi picks it up. Saldi on the near side now. Comes forward, takes a shot, deflected over to the far side. They're going to sail that back over to Omaha territory. And they're going to say play ball, as I think Omaha had that one last. Cincinnati trying to get it, but picked up by Morgan. Morgan going to bring it out of the zone. Comes over to the near side, trying to hit Saldi. Deflected. Couldn't check that. Couldn't hold on to it. Came off the wall. Somebody's coming out. Yep, just a second here. It's like Morgan's coming out. Couple discussions happening here. I'm not sure what's going on. Puck deflected over to the far side. Picked up. As Hollingsworth sends one across. As he hits Crinklaw on the near side, coming into the corner. Oh, Cincinnati holds on to it for Omaha. Still on the near corner, picked up by Busher. Takes a shot, deflected behind the net. Back behind the net to the far side. Hollingsworth holds on to it, brings it forward, gets tripped up on that one. Not sure. Oh, the net came off again. I don't think they have anything on those nets. Froloff deflecting over to the far side. Sends one to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth holds on to it. Sends back over to the near side. He's hitting Busher. Busher on the far side corner now. Sends over to the near. Froloff holding on to it for Omaha. Still on the near. Pile up is one of the Cincinnati players lost an edge. Kirshner tripped over him. And he takes him out again. Comes over to the near side. Froloff holding on to it. Takes a shot, deflected. Another shot taken. Back behind the net. Go! Omaha! After about 3 or 4 rebounds there, Omaha snuck that one in and goes up 2-0. 7:02 left in the first period. I think Crinklaw got that one in. All I hear over there is you need to calm down. I'm not sure what's getting yelled by one coach to another, but Cincinnati's not very happy about something. Referee's trying to talk to him right now. I'm sorry, one of the coaches trying to talk to a referee at this point. He's trying to get his players away from the referees too. Head contact, misconduct on Cincinnati. Another one. Second one of the game. Coaches aren't very thrilled with that now. It looks like Cincinnati's running a very short bench, as Pat had noted to me earlier. So the more players they have to put in that bench due to these 10-2s, really going to hurt them. Omaha's playing. I think they're trying to hit the dot with the puck. Still waiting on the scoreboard to get updated here with the penalties. As of right now, with just the 4 guys out, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 guys and a goalie on their bench, plus the 2 guys inside the box. The referee's still having a discussion. Ooh, 5-minute major. Ooh. And they lost a player, it looks like. So that's going to hurt. Frolov taking the drop, joined by Busher, Crinklaw, Hollingsworth, and Kirchner. Puck on the near side, deflected, comes back into Omaha territory. Picked up by Hollingsworth, sends over to Kirchner. Kirchner on the near side, trying to hit Busher. Busher taking it into the zone. Holding on to it, sending one across to Frolov. Frolov passes across, hitting Kirchner. Kirchner in the near side corner. Getting some assistance as Crinklaw comes in, gets it, sends it over to the far. Back over to Busher. Busher up top to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth back over to the near side to Kirchner. Kirchner trying to sneak in, takes a shot, deflected by the goaltender behind the net. Over to the far side. Crinklaw deflects, picked up by Kirchner again. Kirchner sending one back across. Puck was in front of the net, but stopped by one of their players, and he's going to go ahead and ice that one. And icing called on Cincinnati. 6:19 left, first period. Omaha ahead, 2-0. Change on the line is Vaughn, Lee, Samard, Zach, and Bianchetti come out. Puck deflected over to the near. Poke check by Vaughn, sends it over. Bianchetti gets it back to Vaughn on the near corner. Vaughn sends one back to Bianchetti behind the net. Bianchetti takes it to the far. Picked up by one of the Cincinnati players, sends it over the near side. Vaughn gets it, sends one back. A little back and forth on the near corner. Sends it up top to Lee. Lee back to Vaughn. Vaughn keeping it forward. Sends one across. Hits Smart. Smart takes a shot, deflected. Goes high to the near side. Vaughn in the corner, holding on to it. He's going to dance in front. Takes a shot. Goal! Omaha! And Omaha goes ahead 3-0. 5:47 left in the period. Samar taking the drop. Puck deflected over to the far side. Deflected again. Lee comes over the near side of Omaha. They're going to try to send it back as Lee's laying a hit in front of the camera. Deflected back behind the net over the far. Samar picks it up, takes it over back into neutral territory. Looks like he's going to take it back into Cincinnati territory. He's going to hold on to that, takes it over the near side. Hits Vaughn. Vaughn send it back into the corner. Check that. Comes up top. Lee going after it on the near side. Back in Omaha territory. D'Augusto gets it and sends one across. Nice slice, or sauce pass, I should say. Deflected, back in neutral again. Lee going after it. They're going to send one high, back in Omaha territory, picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn holding on to it, sends one back across the blue. Oh, check that. Stopped right away, though. They're coming in, deflected. And a stop. Zach was tackling him on that one. Smart sends it to Lee. Lee going forward. Across the ice, he's also got somebody open. I think that's Roeder. Comes on the near side. Lee dancing with that one. Back to the far side. Lee going to do some circling here. Comes over to the near. Bruce holds on to it. Takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender to the near. Comes back to the near side again. Bruce grabs it. Sending one back over. Deflected. Roeder takes a shot. Deflected again by the goaltender. Cincinnati tries to get it, but Lee holds on to it for Omaha. Takes it back over to the corner. Gets tripped up a little bit. Almost a hook there. Should have been a hook. Back over to the near side as he's tied up, but they're going to send it back to Omaha territory. They say we touched it. Stop by D'Augusto. Sauce pass up high. Gets one to Elkins. Back across into Cincinnati territory. And I'm tongue-tied right now. Picked up and stopped as Preble sends it back over the blue line. Back into Cincinnati territory. Cincinnati holding on to it. Trying to get a hold of that one as it goes to the far. Coming back over to neutral territory. Trying to do a sauce pass of his own, but stopped right away by Elkins. Takes it back into neutral. Going to take it into Cincinnati territory on the far side. Poke check, but keeps a hold of it. Stays in the corner, but Cincinnati grabs it as he was trying to stop. On the near side, Cincinnati trying to deflect. Stopped and grabbed by Preble. Preble holds on to it. Omaha forces the reset. It comes over to the near side. Back to the far. Cincinnati had a cherry picker. Bruce with a good hit, though. Puts him in the boards on that one. And a stop of play called, as I think Bruce is going to go into the sin bin for that. He leveled that kid. Slow to get up. And that is correct. Bruce goes in. Omaha going to be down. Actually, yeah, Omaha going to be down a player for 2 minutes. Cincinnati's players are not happy as they're throwing stuff at their own bench. So it should be a 4v4, I believe. And I think a 10 and a 2. Got assessed to Bruce on that one as Samard goes into the box. I think that is a 10 and a 2 on Bruce. Puck deflected, back over to the far side of Omaha. Comes over to the near. As he does, Cutler trying to get a hold of it. He's holding on to it on the near corner. Sends one back. Hollingsworth trying to hit Morgan on that one, but goes over to the far side corner. Kirshner there to get it. Pulls one back, takes it over. Sniper hit one of the players. As Cutler takes advantage of it, goes forward, comes in for a shot. Sends one back behind the net. Still loose as Morgan comes out, takes a shot, deflected by the goaltender to the far side. Kirshner trying to hold on to it now. As he's pushing that one forward, gets some assistance from Cutler. Cutler sees Morgan, takes a shot, just deflects. Couldn't quite get the angle he needed. Sends one back to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth sends one in front, but picked up by Cincinnati. Comes over to the near side. Cincinnati holding on to it on the near side. And a stop by D'Augusto, deflects to the far of Omaha. Kirshner trying to get a pass, gets the pass over to Cutler. Cutler's going to bring it to the zone, pass it over to Morgan. Morgan into the zone on the near side. Trying to get a pass, but deflected. Goes into the corner as he gets boarded on that one. Morgan slow to get down, or slow to get up. Cutler trying to get it. Still a man there. Puck goes over the far side, and a penalty called. I don't know if they're going to call Cutler or Morgan on this one. It's like Morgan's going to go in. I think both teams have more kids in the penalty box than they do on the ice at this point. 2:19 left in the first period. Omaha's got 49 seconds left on their first penalty kill. So it's a 4v4 situation. Offsetting penalties there. We really got to mic up that. We really got to mic up that box. Looks like we're going to have Vaughn, Froloff, Saldi, and I think that's Lee out there on the far side. Saldi going to take drop for Omaha. 4v4 scenario here. Picked up by Lee. Lee going to come in front, holds on to it. Makes a dip, loses a man to the ice. Great job by Lee as he keeps his skates under him. Tries to pass in front of that, comes over to the near side. Vaughn gets it, sends it back to the near corner to Lee. Lee holding on to it. Comes over to the near side, sails one across, hitting Saldi. Saldi takes a shot. Just wide, though. Goes over to the far side. Picked up by Froloff, brings it over to the near. Froloff staying on it in the corner. Dancing with that one, trying to hold on to it. Still behind the net. Gets poke check, but Froloff maintains. He's got two men on him. Comes in. One guy came in with an elbow. Another guy came in and stole it back. Stopped and grabbed by Staldi, though, on the far side. Saldi gets it to Lee. Lee back to Saldi. Saldi almost gets that one back to Lee, but picked up right away as Lee gets a stick on that one, deflects. They're going to come in and shot and save by D'Augusto. Great job by Vinny on that one with 1:30 left. And a change on the line coming in as I see Cutler, Crinklaw, Busher, and then Vaughn and Lee stay in on D. Cutler going to take drop on this. Kicks one back, picked up by Lee. Lee trying to get it off the board, sends one high, stopped as they're going to send it back over. Omaha trying to get it, Busher deflects, back to the far. Lee trying to come out with it. Picked up by them as they take a shot, deflected by D'Augusto behind the net. Vaughn lays a hit, separates the man from the puck and grabbed by Cutler. Oh, check that, Cutler almost had that one. Busher trying to get a hold of it. Still back and forth, Vaughn gets a stick on it, clears it. Forces a reset as Cincinnati forced to come out of the zone. Comes in for a shot, but forced over to the near side. Separated a man from the puck gently on that one as Vaughn sends it to the far, trying to hit Crinklaw. Man up top got it, though. Vaughn gets a stick on it, sends one high and clears it. Goes back into Cincinnati's zone. Cincinnati almost had a high stick, I thought, on that one, but didn't get the puck on there. Goes over to the far side. Deflected as Busher trying to stay with it. Comes on the near. Big old zebra standing in front of me in front of the window. Back over to the far side. Shot taken, deflected by the goaltender. Trying to hold on to that as Crinklaw gets a stick on it. Deflected. Cincinnati trying to bring it out of the zone. Comes over to the near side. Busher staying on it and lays a hit on him. Just leveled, Preble just leveled that kid. Comes over to the near side. Kusher takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender over to the near side. You know, the sound of the glass just makes it sound that much worse. Deflected back over to the near, picked up by Preble, and that's the end of the first period. Preble leveled that kid. And they're already short a couple guys. So
Callie and I are coming in.
You're gonna join me?
I only have one additional.
That's all right. You're gonna have to hold the mic like this then.
One of you, I mean, if you guys want to take turns.
No. Well, she's not coming with me?
No, she didn't get up.
No.
I was gonna interview, but
Extra this weekend.
Let's go, Amy.
Amy Froloff. Okay, Amy Froloff's gonna join me. You're fine. Don't worry. Amy, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm replacing the other Froloff.
What do you think so far?
I think this has been interesting.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anybody win in on the bet pool so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hank got first assist, so
Hank.
I think Hollingsworth won
Oh, very good.
half the pot.
Yeah, that
Who? Nobody's ever told me to be louder, Lily.
you can be very loud. It's all right. We can always adjust if we have to.
Oh, okay. This is it seems cool, like way more chill until you put the headset on.
Well, it's not so bad.
Okay.
Once you get used to it, you realize nobody's really watching you.
Okay, I hope so. No, my children are trying to take pictures.
Trying to take pictures of us.
And that's going to end up on their Instagram or something.
Oh, that's fine. You can talk. You just got to stand by us.
Come stand by us, please.
Referee's still talking over there to the call box. So I told it we need to mic up your husband when he's standing over there in the penalty box to hear what they're saying.
They got a little tight in there.
Yeah.
He's a little claustrophobic.
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on there, so it's kind
Also,
of interesting.
after Carter's goal, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I also got on video their little curling.
Yeah, when they were curling, yeah. A good show of confidence by the boys. I tell you what, Cincinnati's at a big disadvantage. They have got a very short bench.
Yeah, I heard they had somebody kicked out of their last game, too.
Did they?
I appreciate that we're friendly banter.
Yeah.
What do you think they're talking about? What they had for lunch, maybe?
Oh. Hey, guys, don't try this. Oh, what's happening?
no.
Bruce? They're going to eject Bruce?
Oh, he said. Oh, there was a couple.
So
Couple
apparently
four-letter.
somebody said something, but Looks like they ejected Bruce for something. I'm not sure what.
Why? Can officials hear this feed?
Not right now. They don't have anything on.
Okay, well,
So.
they're weak sauce. Very weak.
I mean, I'm not impressed by it, but, you know.
I mean, I appreciate, trying to keep the boys at bay, but I think Johnny got a penalty for barking at someone yesterday.
Just barking?
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely been some penalties that I've been like, we've been going all year without anything like this whatsoever, and now suddenly we have to adapt to these awkward penalties.
Right. Well, who would have thought in St. Louis?
Yeah. You would have thought they'd been a little more prone for the hits, but no, it's there. They do not appreciate those. Puck on the near side, picked up by Hollingsworth, sends one across to the far. Bianchetti going after it now in territory. Holds on to it as he dances past to the far side corner. As Bianchetti holding on to it, sends one up top, hits Frolov, takes a shot, deflected back behind the net to the far side. Samard holding on for Omaha. Comes in front, takes a shot again, puck loose in front of the net. Still trying to hold on to it, but Cincinnati gets a hold of it and clears it over to the near side. Hollingsworth going after it in Omaha territory. Sending one back, trying to hit Ian Zach. Zach sends it back over to the near corner to Hollingsworth, who sails one across to Lee. Lee gets it across, but intercepted right away by Cincinnati. This puck goes over to the far side and deflected again, picked up by Hollingsworth. Sending one across, gets the clear, but Cincinnati grabs it right away and sends it over to the near side. Omaha trying to hold on to it now as it goes back in Omaha territory. And a kick by Hollingsworth gets it out to Samard. Samard brings it back into Cincinnati territory as Omaha holding on to it on the near. Elkins sends it back behind the net over to the far side corner. I don't know why she's laughing. She's going to be on the mic next. Puck on the far side. Omaha trying to hold on to it now. Stands behind the net, dances with that one as Lee still back and forth. Gets a great pass to Elkins. Couldn't quite capitalize on that one. Deflected and cleared by Cincinnati. Comes over to the near side. Poke check by Zach from behind. Gets the puck to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth trying to get the clear as it goes to the far. Still stays in play, though, and they send it back to the far corner, back behind the net. Elkins gets it for Omaha. Gets it back to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth takes it over to the far. He's going to push this one forward. Clears it. Brings it back into the zone. Comes to the near side. Had one man on him. Beat him. Takes a shot. Go! Omaha!
Oh, really wanted me to join in on that with you.
Come on!
Yeah. That's sweet.
That was a great job by Hollingsworth. And Omaha goes up 4-0.
With Brody out, we're down 2D.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah, you hate to see that. Yeah, Koa, I don't know if he's probably home by now. I heard they left this morning.
Yeah, they did.
So I hope he's doing well.
Yes, we're thinking of you.
Yep. Sorry to hear that he couldn't come back, and he might be out the rest of the season. I hate to hear that, but
hopefully he'll heal up quick.
Heal up quick, do your PT or whatever you got to do, listen to your parents, and you'll be back. Puck on the near side, Kirshner trying to clear it, clears it, trying to hit that Burin. Elkins lays a hit, back into the boards again. Puck comes over to the near side. Roeder holds on to it, sends one back. Preble hit Burin, couldn't quite hold on it, but he deflects that one back to the near side. They lose one of that as the puck is still loose. Picked up as Roeder takes a shot just to the right of the net. Puck still behind the net, comes over to the near side. Cincinnati poke check by Kirshner, couldn't hold on to it. Cincinnati going to take it back to Omaha zone. Kirshner with a good stick keeps that one on the near side. Taken out now by Roeder. Roeder bringing one back into the zone. Going to hold on to that one. Deflects to the far side. Elkins sends it back behind the net. Cincinnati there trying to get a hold of it. Back over to the near side. Barron trying to hold on to it. Cooper couldn't quite as it's deflected. Frolov. Ooh, he's going to have a bruise on that one. Preble holding on to it now. Going to bring it out of the zone. Back to the far. Sails one across. Deflected high. Saldi got a hold of that one, I think. Puck on the near side. Frolov holding on, deflects. Picked up by Saldi. Saldi on the near side. Comes over, deflects again. Picked up by Frolov. Hank on the near side. Dances past one, gets a good pass. Almost got it. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Back on the near side. Saldi kicks it back. Kirshner. Kirshner dancing with that one, sends one across. Hits again. Deflects. They have gotten some good passing happening here. They're going to clear that one and take the icing call.
No.
No. Check that. D'Augusto got it. Back over to the near side. Saldi. Saldi holding on to it. Comes over to the near side. Hits Busher. Busher on the near side. Trying to hit a Froloff. Kirchner comes up forward with it. Gets it to Froloff again. Froloff got in front of the net. Coming in. Takes a shot. Just couldn't capitalize. Back over to the near side. Kirchner takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender to the far side corner. Picked up. Omaha gets a hold of that one. I don't know how he got a stick on that one. Saldi
Been in the
did.
zone for a while.
Back over to the far side. Omaha still holding on to it. Back into the corner. Saldi taking one over to the near side.
Oh.
Check that. Goes in front of the net, but deflected over to the near corner. Saldi still holding on to it. Back behind the net it goes. Froloff there gets it behind the net.
Nobody.
Gonna hold on to it.
Oh,
Looks like
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
try Michigan.
He was
What
gonna
the hell
try
is that?
on Michigan
What
on
the
that
hell
one.
is that?
And they got mad at him for that one.
What a dummy.
That's his mom talking.
That would have been cool.
If he could have pulled it off.
I mean,
So,
what was that?
so they're going to be short a man again. They couldn't take that one.
What's that?
He needs to get some of that tacky wax if he's going to try that. Something to stick the puck a little better.
Oh, Lord.
So,
I hope it,
9:29 left in the second period. Omaha going to be up a man for 2 minutes.
You got to give him to him for trying. I guess.
I mean, some creative thought there. Did they just? Did they not give him a penalty? They just let the kid off.
Maybe we said we feel bad for you.
I mean, yeah, well, okay. Deflected, held on by Vaughn, brings one forward, comes in. He's going to take a shot, deflected just to the left. Lee gets it in Omaha territory. Brings it back in neutral, takes it to Omaha territory, I should say. Back across to the far side to Cutler. Cutler trying to get it to Crinklaw, keeps it in the zone, brings one forward. Cincinnati holds on to it, bounces one off, picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn holds on to it, brings one forward, trying to send it across to hit Cutler.
Oh.
Puck goes high, Crinklaw holds on to it, brings one forward to the near side. Far side, in the corner. As he gets tripped up on that one, goes over to the far, picked up by Cincinnati. Cincinnati gets one off the boards to the far, deflected. Good back checking there by Morgan. Steals the puck back, brings it in front of the net though, but
we hit each other.
he just hit Lee on that one.
Sandwich each other.
Friendly fire in front of the net. Puck on the near side. Picked up by Cutler. Going to bring it out of the zone. Morgan grabs a hold of it, takes it back. Back in front of the net, comes in, takes a shot. Goes wide.
That's all right.
Just a bit outside, held on by Morgan.
Do it again.
Morgan on the far side, steps in, takes another shot, deflected. Puck still loose in front of the net. Goaltender can't find it.
There it is.
Goes in. Oh.
Why?
He blew the whistle before it went back.
Oh, is that Luke? No, not Luke.
He got buried up there.
Oh, it's Cutler. Ooh.
Yep.
That's his mom.
Why isn't she on the broadcast?
I
Mom's not happy.
I mean, in his defense, that guy went after him.
Yeah, he was holding him up. Are they just going to not call penalties anymore? Is that kind of what we're doing here?
Oh, they better not call it on just Vince.
No, they're not calling anything on him.
Okay.
Although some of the players out there are laughing with us at this point, so. 8:11 left, 4-0.
He had Vince in like a neck headlock.
Puck drop. Bianchetti trying to get a hold of that one, goes back, picked up by Cincinnati, takes it to the far side. Hollingsworth staying on top of one, kicks back, trying to hit Smart. Smart kicks one back forward. Comes over to the far side. Smart holds on to it, takes over to the far. Near side it comes. Cincinnati gets it, gives it right back to us. Zach trying to hold on to it now, dancing with that one. He's got two men on him, though. Picked up by Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth in neutral, gets it off the boards, trying to hit Ian again. Deflected, gets it to Samard. Samard gets it to Bianchetti. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Poke check as they clear it, sends it back over to the far side. Poke check by Preble. Good stick as they sail one back to Omaha. Hollingsworth there to get it. Takes it over to the far. Picks it to Samard. Samar's going to clear it and bring it back over into Cincinnati territory. Cincinnati trying to stop him, but he buries that one behind the net. Going to pick it up, poke check that one forward. As he does.
Good job, Cam.
Cam still pushing this one back behind the net. Trying to pass to Zach in front, but grabbed by Cincinnati. Cincinnati holds on to it, sends one across. Stopped by Elkins. Kicks it over to Preble. Poke check as they send one back over to D'Augusto. He's going to sail one back behind. Yep, forces that to cover. 6:58 left.
Yeah, they did kind of stop calling things, huh?
They did. There's been a couple. I'm
That's
like,
odd.
okay. They went from calling everything to calling nothing.
Yeah. To kicking kids out for saying bad things.
Yeah.
To letting people hit each other in the face.
Well, somebody's feelings got hurt. What can I say?
Oh, geez Louise.
All right. Puck dropped. Back by the net over to the far side. Omaha trying to get the clear. Stopped by Cincinnati. Grabbed by Barron. Barron gets it cleared over. Should have been offsides. See, they're not calling any of it. 6:44 left. Puck goes over the near side. Deflected. Grabbed by Cincinnati. Trying to take it over to Omaha territory. Couldn't hold on to it. Picked up on the near. Kirshner gets the clear. Kicking one forward. Gets it to Roeder. Roeder on the near side. Holds on to it. Takes it back behind the net. Back over to the far side. Comes over as a little hit. Comes over to the near side. See, yesterday some of those hits would have been called. Not saying rightfully, I'm just saying they would have been. Puck on the near side, deflected, grabbed by Cincinnati. Takes it over. Miscues on the pass, goes over the far. Barron trying to get a hold of it. Deflects, picked up. As I think that's Roeder is going to take that forward. Back over to the far side. Nope, that's Elkins. Sorry. Takes it to the far. Roeder now in. He gets a little piece of that, but puck over to the near side. Kirshner grabs it. Dancing with that one. Puck on the near. Busher steps in, trying to poke check that forward. They get a clear as Bobby Lee going to pick it up in neutral and sailing across to the far side, trying to get off the board. As Roeder was trying to get off the ice, but inadvertently we got the offsides. 5:43 left, second period. So we got one more game tonight.
Yeah.
Is that the 8 o'clock game, I believe?
Yes.
Okay.
We didn't draw the best times. 2,
Nah.
3, and 8.
3 and 8, so we have enough time to go maybe get some food and come back.
Yep.
Puck deflected.
Have they had any shots on goal? Barely.
If they have, it was inadvertent, I think,
Yeah.
at this point.
I just realized I don't really think they've actually.
Yeah, they aren't keeping track today. They were yesterday. Puck on the near side. Salty trying to hold on to it. Dancing with that one.
nice.
Keeps it right at the blue line. Comes over to the near side. Deflects. As he poke checks it behind the net.
Ooh, Hank.
Puck goes high. Vaughn going after it. He's going to get in Omaha territory. Going to get it cleared back over to Busher. Busher holding on to it. Sends one over to the near. Trying to get it back to Hank Froloff. Deflected. Cincinnati going to come out of the zone. Cincinnati holding on to it. Vaughn gets a hold of it and sends it back over. Froloff picks it up. Comes over to the near side. Sends one back to Busher. Takes a shot and a great goaltender had it. Dropped it. Froloff came in. Somehow that goaltender got a hold of that one.
I think he didn't mean to hit Hank because Hank was nice and patted him at the end there.
Good call. He was surrounded.
Yeah, there could have been
There could have
two
been
different
bad.
options. There was door 1 and door 2.
Yep. Puck still on the near side. Cincinnati territory. Puck deflected over the near side. Busher tries to get a hold of that one. Puck goes high. Froloff hits him, but they're trying to get a clear. Sends back to Preble. Preble sends one across. Hits Salty. Salty comes in. Takes a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. Holds on to it. .445 left. Second period. Omaha still ahead 4-0. And a big absence of calls being made suddenly.
Yeah.
Puck on the far side, held on by Cincinnati. Comes over to the near. Busher going to get a hold of it in the corner. Brings one up top. Dance with that one a little bit as he gets it to Salty. Salty pushes that one into the near side. Busher holding on to it in the corner. Takes a pass in front. Shot taken by Froloff, just deflected high. Salty grabs it in the far corner. Going to bring that back across. Sends one back to Vaughn. Vaughn comes in, takes a shot low. deflected by the goaltender.
Go get it.
Puck to the far side. Preble tries to get a hold of that one. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. As Cincinnati coming in Omaha territory. Comes in for a shot. Deflected. Great job by D'Augusto and Vaughn to keep that one away as it comes over to the near side. Preble holding on to it on the near.
Oh, offside.
And offside's called on Cincinnati.
I mean, for as much as we've had it in their zone, we probably should have another goal or two.
You would hope, but comes over to the near side as Krinklaw going to take drop
Go,
for Omaha.
Magnus.
Puck deflected back over into Cincinnati territory. Goes high over the blue line, picked up by Cincinnati, comes to the near. Kirchner staying on him, gets a poke check, forces him to the far, deflected by D'Augusto to the far side. Krinklaw holds on to it, gets the clear. Omaha trying to hold on to it. He did bounce a little bit over the red line. Cincinnati gets it back, but then Kirchner gets a hold of it, brings it over the near. He's trying to sail that one across, just a miscue as he was trying to hit Cutler coming across. Goes back into the corner, still on the far side. As Kirchner holding on to it, gets it back across to Cutler. Back to the near side corner. Cincinnati tries to get it, and a poke check by Morgan keeps it behind the net. Back, puck still on the near side. Morgan trying to hold on to it. He took a little hit to the head there on that one. Puck on the near side. Is that going to send it?
Yes.
And a hit by Krinklaw. No stop of play called, so we're still good.
I think it's a pretty good hit. He's probably
That was a
lucky
good hit.
He's probably lucky
Stopped by
that was a big
D'Augusto
boy.
again. Vinny's been on top of that one.
Oh.
Puck over to the near side is Krinklaw bringing one across. Sorry, Cutler bringing it across. Got Morgan open. Morgan comes in, takes a shot high.
Oh, back here. Number 10 tried to hit.
Little extracurricular activity
Behind the
happened
play.
behind the camera.
Yep.
Puck sent across. This miscue happens with. They're trying to get it. Cincinnati takes another shot, deflected. Omaha holds on to it. Cutler sends one high, holds on to it, and sends it back and clears it. Cincinnati holding on to it. 2:27 left. Sends it across. And a good skate there by Morgan in the near side corner, holding on to it for Omaha.
Oh, yeah,
Getting a pass
yeah.
in front. Shot taken, deflected by the goaltender. He's had a good stick, I'll tell you that. Puck on the near side. Kirchner holding on to it. Trying to dance past one, does, gets it behind the net.
Oh,
Pass in
there it
front of
is.
the net. Goaltender inadvertently hit it right in front, but we couldn't capitalize on that one.
Hit his own dude.
Cincinnati with friendly fire on their own player.
He's mad at his own player.
Still behind the net is Cincinnati. Looks like they're going in for a trade-off.
Oh.
Too many men on the ice.
Yeah. You know what's
Little-
going to be fun
they're
is
in-
we are in the same hotel with these kids.
Oh,
And I'm
God.
pretty sure we have like 4 of them on our floor.
Going to be an interesting night.
Mm-hmm.
1:52 left in the period as we go back over to Cincinnati's side. Cincinnati back in the sin bin. Samard, Zach, Bianchetti, Vaughn, and Lee come out for Omaha. Bianchetti going to take the drop.
Let's go, G. This team was watching us yesterday. They saw G at the face-off, and they're like, who's that man on the ice? I was like, that man has had a mustache since he was 12.
That ain't a boy, that's a man.
He just turned 16, though. I swear to you, he just turned 16.
Puck on the near side. Samar trying to hold on to it. Sends one up top to Lee. Lee going to dance with that one a little bit as he comes over, hands it off to Samard. Samard stepping in, takes a shot.
Oh, yeah!
Goal!
Nice shot.
Omaha!
Goal! I don't do it as good as he does. Lily keeps wanting me to do it, but I'm not good. As good as
I'll tell you what, if we get it, I'll let you do the next one.
I'm not good at that. But that was sweet. That was a great shot.
Snipe that one in the back of the net.
Almost from the blue line. Oh, you know what? We can have Brody join you. A player for the third.
He can. Where's he at?
Go tell Brody he can join at the third. It's always fun to have a player join.
You tell him.
Puck deflected, picked up in Cincinnati territory, bring it over the near side. Samar trying to get a hold of it now. He's pushing that one back in the corner, gets it to Bianchetti, takes a shot, deflected by the goaltender to far. Lee holding on to it, gets it neutral. Sends one across, trying to hit Samard. Goes high. Deflected back into Cincinnati territory.
Oh,
Picked
Ian.
up by Zach. Comes in, trying to take a shot. Deflected by the goaltender behind the net. Zach trying to pass again. Gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn brings it over to the near side. Going to hold on to it. Doesn't have a shot. Going to take it behind the net. Pushing that one over to the near. Trying to get that over to... Is that Hank?
Lee.
Yep. No. Sorry, it's Lee. Comes up top again, trying to... Lee going to dance with that one. Omaha holding on to it. Lee pushing that over to the far side. Trying to pass in front. Had Zach there. Deflected. Pushed again. Grabbed by Cincinnati. Going to send one high. Arcing. Gets picked up by Lee. And a stop as Bianchetti almost got his skate on that one. And the ice monster, or a sniper, got the other player. The Cincinnati couldn't hold on to it, and they deflected back in their own territory. Ian going after it. Deflected back over to the near side. Picked up. Bianchetti trying to get a stick on that one, but Cincinnati takes it back to Omaha territory, and Vaughn grabs it. Brings it over to the near side, trying to get off the boards to Ian. Still, as a hit gets laid again. Bianchetti, I think, on that one as it comes over to the near side. Cincinnati forced to grab it with 10 seconds left in the period. Smart staying on him. 7, 6, 5, 4, and Cincinnati's going to take the walk-off at this point. And they are.
Okay, thanks for
well, thank you for joining me.
you. I think you have
Thank you,
another
Amy.
guest. That's
Oh.
fun.
Brody, your turn.
Go ahead and just put it on. You'll be able to hear me. Joining me here is Brody Pruce. How you doing, Brody?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? So what happened out there?
I got kicked out.
For what?
The ref said I got 2 misconducts, even though I didn't, and he's really soft.
I've noticed that they just suddenly stopped calling a lot of stuff
Yeah.
here this last period. So,
The ref finally grew a pair and decided to actually let them play hockey.
yeah. Yeah, we were saying that it seemed to us that a lot of the stuff that they were calling yesterday, they're not calling today suddenly.
Yeah.
So-
I don't.
Interesting how that works, but so yeah, we didn't think it seemed very right that suddenly you're out. I'm like, you're just sitting in the box, and suddenly they're like, okay, he's gone.
Yeah, they. I came over. He was like, "You have to get off the ice." I'm like, "But I still have 10 minutes to serve," and he's like, "No, like you're out of the game." I'm like, "So why am I out of the game?" He's like, "You have 2 misconducts." I'm like, "I know my first one. What's my second one?" He says, "Unsportsmanlike," and I'm like, "So when did this happen?" He's like, "I heard you say some stuff in the box straight to my face." I'm like, "So that didn't happen, but I would like to know when it happened." Couldn't give me a time when it happened because it didn't happen. And then I was like, "Can I argue this at all?" He's like, "Nope." So I just left the ice.
Well, you handled it well because you could have made things worse for everybody. But so I applaud you on that one. Sometimes these guys, they think they hear something, and it's like, are you really? Like, no, I never said that. And it seemed like that happened with Preble yesterday too. He said that he just looked at the ref and he gave him misconduct. So I'm not really sure how a look can insinuate that, but these guys obviously a little sensitive to those.
Yeah,
so.
I definitely wanted to say a few things, but I didn't. I held off because didn't want to make it worse. But yeah, the guys, I don't know, needs to relearn the rules or something.
Yeah. So how's your play-by-play?
I don't know. I haven't done this yet.
Well, I'll do a couple minutes and we'll see if you can catch up. All right.
All right.
All right. Puck picked up by Hollingsworth in Omaha territory. Cooper trying to get a hold of that one. Deflected. Cincinnati now trying to go after it in Omaha territory. Ian Zach trying to throw on the afterburners. They get a pass across. Sorry, they switched on me. We're now in Cincinnati territory. Cincinnati holding on to it in their own territory. Picked up, though. Grabbed by Elkins. Takes a back shot. Puck still loose in front of the net. And they're going to blow the whistle.
That was definitely a goal. I don't know about that, but
That's the second one that they kind of gave him. They seem to. It's funny how easily those the goals have been coming off of the line. Yeah, they put something under there. Jeez. So Cincinnati's also got a really short bench. We noticed.
they do have a very short bench.
Puck deflected, comes over behind the net. Cincinnati trying to get it clear to the far side. They're going to come into Omaha territory. Hollingsworth in good position. Preble coming in to assist. Deflected, and Hollingsworth forced him into the far side. Omaha comes over to the near. Gets it to Roeder. Roeder holds onto it, trying to get a pass across the Barron. Deflected, but Cincinnati forced a reset. Comes over to the near side. Passes inadvertently to Roeder. Roeder deflects trying to reach Elkin. Elkin reaches back and sends one back into Cincinnati territory. Goaltender picks it up behind the net on the near side. Sends one off the boards. Omaha almost got their hand on that one, and they're going to call icing on that one with 12:08 left. Looks like they are running the clock in the fifth now that we're 5 ahead, but third. Oh, okay. Want to give it a shot?
I think you can keep going for a little bit.
Okay. Feel free to chime in anytime. Saldi going to take the drop on this one for Omaha. He's going to be joined up by Kirschner, Lee, Busher, and Froloff. Puck is back, picked up by Busher. Takes a shot, deflected by the goaltender. Forced to cover. Still a running clock with 11:30. So how's the team been?
Pretty fun day today. We ran a couple special plays at the start of the first period. Thought they were fun.
That's always good. Seems like they're pretty energetic today. Like to see that. Got one more game tonight.
I don't know if I can play that game tonight, but I hope I can.
I was going to say, I guess it depends on how tournament rules work on this one.
Yeah.
Deflected by D'Augusta over to the far side. Picked up by Froloff. Froloff's going to bring it out of the zone. Back into Cincinnati territory. Trying to get past one, but deflected over to the far side. Staying with him. He kind of gets speared into the wall on that. Cincinnati went to go lay a hit and missed. Almost dove into his own bench. Back on the far side it goes. Kirschner trying to get a hold of it. 10:37 left. They're going to get a clear as Lee goes back in Omaha territory to get it. Lee grabs it. He's got Saldi across the ice. Omaha getting a good back check. You can definitely tell the bench is tired from Cincinnati's side. They don't want to go across the ice. Saldi bringing it back into the territory. On the near side. Holding on to it as he gets pushed from behind into the bench, or into the wall on that one. Still on the near. Omaha holding on to it. Cincinnati grabs all of it and going to bring it out of the territory. Lead a flex. Cincinnati's going to hold on to it as they're going in for a change again. Saldi grabs it, takes it back into Cincinnati zone. On the near side. Cincinnati grabs it. Stays on the near. Still a running clock. Goaltender tried it. Morgan got a shot, deflected. Puck still bouncing around out here. Comes over to the near side. Still on the near of Omaha. Comes over. Morgan takes out. Back over to the near side. Dances with this one. Holding on to it. Takes a shot. Deflected. Covered by the goaltender on that one.
Good shot there by Morgan. Yeah, no, the refs are definitely letting a lot more hits slide, considering they kicked me out for probably the softest hit I've ever even taken.
Some of them are, I've definitely seen, it's like, okay, that kid definitely got hurt and nothing called. And then one of them, it's like, you sneezed on him.
Yeah, elbow straight to the head. I get a shoulder-on-shoulder, stick-on-stick, and the guy is obviously just weaker, but they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sometimes it's hard to see what these guys see, especially when you're right on the ice. You would think, oh, yeah, I'm going to see a lot more. Man, sometimes you almost wish that they'd put somebody up top to see the whole ice. Shot taken, deflected over to the far side. Crinklaw trying to get a hold of it. Comes out of the zone. Preble with a reach, trying to get a hold of it. Got a man behind him, but gets it. Going to send one back behind the net. Vaughn's going to step in and steal the puck back. Gets it off, trying to get that to Cutler. Cutler gets it off the boards and clears it. Crinklaw steps in to get the puck. Brings it over to the near side. Dances past one, has it, takes a shot. Deflected to the far side. Sends it back to Vaughn. Vaughn takes a shot. Nope, check that. Tries to send it across. Intercepted by one of the Cincinnati players. Comes back into Omaha territory. Crinklaw stays on him. And the Ice Monster got him on that one.
No kidding. That kid just ate it right into the boards, head first.
There's been a sniper out here for those guys, I tell you. Cutler going to bring it back into the zone. Comes in between the legs. Takes a shot. Go! Omaha!
Highlight reel goal there by Vince. That was disgusting. Through the legs, post in. Can't ask for anything more beautiful than that.
Beautiful job and a demoralizing goal at that. Was 6-0 with a 7-minute, 30-second running clock now.
Yeah, no, the game's definitely getting a little more chippy. I wish I was out there to play. I can tell the intensity's picking up a little bit with the hits and stuff.
Bianchetti, Samard, Zach, Hollingsworth, and Kirchner out for Omaha. Hollingsworth gets it for Omaha on Omaha side. Getting off the boards, hits Zach. Zach gonna bring one forward, trying to get it, gets it to Samard, takes a shot, deflected, covered by the goaltender. I'd love to see what the shots on goal were for this.
Yeah, the shots will definitely be high to low, that's for sure.
I think yesterday you guys finished off maybe 15 or so ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was like 38 to like 16 maybe shots on that yesterday.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Puck on the near side, Zach holding on to it for Omaha. Trying to get a pass in, but had a man on him. Comes over to the near side. So Bianchetti tries to get it. Oh, Hollingsworth kicks it back behind the net. Just a bit to the left. Puck to the far side, picked up by Samard. Kicks it back in the corner. Samard coming up, couldn't quite hold on to it. Cincinnati gets a clear. Good stick by Kirchner, sends it back as Bianchetti was going after it and just ran into a guy. Puck on the far side. They're going to try to get a clear as he has to pass it backwards. Gets it to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth sending it back into Cincinnati zone. Zach there to get it. Comes out on the near side. Pile up on the boards as looks like Zach's going to go into the sin bin on that one.
Yeah, Zach got him there from behind. Looked pretty bad from my angle at least.
Yeah,
but
he kind of hit him with a backdoor special on that
yeah,
one.
that one might have been a little dirty, but
There's a 6-minute stop right now with the player down. And looks like Ian is going into the box. As we come back over to the Omaha. He got a 2 and a 10. Boarding. Boarding called on Ian on that one, so unfortunately we've had a lot of majors. Elkin's going to take drop. Looks like they're going to put Vaughn in there with Zach for the 2 minutes. Puck drop comes back, picked up by Lee. Lee on the near side, trying to send one around, picked up as they take a shot, stopped by Preble, and sails one back over. Icing's going to be called on Omaha.
no, I think that's kind of ironic that me and Zach there got the exact same call for 10 minutes, and I think there's definitely some clear differences between those two hits.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's kind of interesting how their perspective has changed on those. Puck deflected, back behind the net. Now, we do have a running clock, so even though it's a 2-minute, it's literally a 2-minute. So, puck over the far side, picked up by Cincinnati, trying to take it behind the net. Comes over to the near side. Cincinnati up top, comes in for a slap, deflected. Elkins got it out. Held on by Cincinnati, comes over to the near side. Cincinnati trying to bring it across, sends it to the man up top. Yep, deflected by D'Augusto. Deflected again by D'Augusto as Lee clears it. And I think he just got a little too much on that one, and Omaha going to get called again for icing. Fortunately, with the running clock, it's going to take some time for them to get that back over here. 52 seconds left on that penalty. It's Bianchetti coming out for something now.
I don't know what he's coming out for. I don't think he got kicked out.
He's looking a little
Limpy.
right now. I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
34 seconds left on the PK for Omaha.
Great.
Samar gets a hold of it and brings it back into the zone. Nobody to beat now as he comes in front of the goaltender, takes a shot, deflected and stopped by the goaltender.
Good hustle there by Luke, getting it out, getting a breakaway.
Great stick. 17 seconds left on that PK with 4:14 left in the game. Running clock. Puck is dropped, sends up top. Goes back into Omaha territory. D'Augusto sends it over to the near side. Omaha just trying to get the game out. Comes over. Back across neutral into Cincinnati territory. Vaughn going after it now. Comes over to the near. Deflected to Cincinnati trying to bring it out. Back into Omaha territory. Takes a shot in a pile up as it goes into the safety net. Cutler. Oh, he's talking now.
Yeah, nice hit there. Nice hit there by Vince.
Yep.
He's letting the kid know it too, that's for sure.
.324 left, clock still ticking. Looks like Frolov might be taking the drop. Yep. Frolov's taking the drop now. Puck goes to the far, picked up by Cincinnati. Tries to take a shot, stopped and deflected by D'Augusto. Comes over to the near side. Cincinnati sends it back to the corner, back behind the net, picked up by Cutler. Cutler sends it to the far side, hitting Busher. Busher in the corner, trying to get that to Saldi. Saldi gonna get a hold of it, but get some help there from Frolov as they clear it. Picked up by Cincinnati on the near side. Pushed back into Cincinnati territory. Saldi going after it. Gets it behind the net over the far side. Cincinnati, they're all standing straight up, man. They've got to be tired. Bianchetti trying to come in, takes a shot, deflected to the far. Cincinnati coming back out of the zone with the puck. Trying to send it as Cutler gets a stick on that one. He's got some incredible hand-eye coordination with that.
Yeah, he does.
Puck on the near side. Busher sending it across to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth clears it again. Frolov with a hit, and they are going crazy here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's...
Cincinnati's definitely going to get a call for trying to choke Hank out there, but motions are high. Sticks are also high. A couple cross-checks on that one.
As Frolov looks like he's going to go join Ian there for the next 2 minutes.
I think the ref actually is going to just kick both of them out, just like he did to me. But
let me get the door here. Motions are running high. So 2 offsetting penalties. We'll get the rest of the game going here. I don't know if looks like they're going to go center ice. Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, I like Hank's moves on that. He didn't even start it. He just finished it. Pretty classy by Hank there, just letting the kid know it.
I'm surprised that they didn't assess more on that kid for wrapping his arms around him like that. But
yeah, for
puck
sure.
on the near side. Solly going to take it back into the zone. 2 minutes left in the game. Running clock.
That's about the 3rd time the ref has gotten in the way of Saldi. I've seen Saldi hit that ref about 3 times on the boards there.
They don't move very much.
No.
Puck on the far side, being held on. Omaha trying to send it across to the near. Busher trying to get all of that one. Comes over to the near side again. Krinkloss trying to step into assist. Still held on. Busher sends it back to the near side corner. Cincinnati looks like they're going to get a clear. Had a point man up here trying to cherry pick. Morgan was already there, though. Deflects it again as Morgan pushes it over to the far side, steals the puck back.
Good stick there by Morgan, just deflecting that right away, not letting the kid get a shot off there.
Puck comes in the zone, takes a shot, goaltender deflects. I tell you what, their goaltender has kept this very good. Puck deflected again, still loose. Goes back behind the net. I thought that was in for a second there.
The kid just pushed the net off purposely. That's got to be some sort of... Wasn't even the goalie that pushed the net off. The player just took his own gloves and...
Just pushed it?
Yeah, pushed it. That's got to be a game.
I didn't really see it, but it didn't look accidental.
No. 44 seconds left. I think the referees know it's pretty much over at this point. They're not trying to force anything at this. They actually sending the Omaha players back over to our side. And I think that's going to be the game as Vinny D'Augusto gets a shutout. And he's going to sit down. They are
Jungle Jim on the net right now.
The camera's not on it. We're just waiting. I think we're pretty much done here. Yep. I'm going to do the end of the game handshake, and we're done. That's the end clock. The referees weren't going to let them go any further there, so I think we are done, and we'll be back here at 8 o'clock. One more game. So thank you, everybody, for joining. We'll see you here shortly. Thanks for joining me, Brody.
Yeah, anytime.